Hi everyone, this is Sly with an Ice Cavern Master Quest routing tutorial. In this route we will get the 4 checks, 3 skulls, and 1 song in this dungeon. So first of all, we're going to stick to the right wall to roll past this boulder. And then in this room we're going to hit the switch. It's worth noting that you could actually use a pot from the previous room to hit this, so you don't need any extra items, but there are several other easy ways to hit it. And then in this room, if you have fast enough movement, you could just despawn that boulder before it gets the chance to hit you. And then in this room, you just have to clear out 2 Freezards and the Wolfos to progress. Rude. And now we're going to go into this room, which has blue fire. But first, we're going to hit the switch to spawn a chest. If you're playing chest size matches contents, you could peek the size now to determine whether you want it. And then we're going to fill up on blue fire here. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to use 2 bottles. But you could use 1 bottle here, as long as you just fill up on blue fire between each red ice check. Here I like to climb onto the block. It's not necessary. It just keeps you out of the range of the Wolfos while it's melting. And if they don't hit you on the way down, you can just hit A to open this chest. So next we're going to climb up to head to this room up here. And use the blue fire to melt the red ice. In this hallway, you want to roll between the 2 Freezards, and that keeps you out of range of those boulders there as well. And then we're going to play Song of Time here. This lets us get a skull and red ice at the end of this room. In my opinion, it's not worth peeking it before playing Song of Time if you have it. And then we're going to side hop twice and throw a bomb in order to hit a switch in the ground. As far as I know, only explosives can hit that switch. And then we're going to equip Hookshot. And roll here. And refill on blue fire. And then hookshot to the next chest. Now we can use that Song of the Time block that we spawned earlier to get a skull. And it's worth peeking first to see if it's something worth getting. Now I'm dropping blue fire, standing fairly far back from the edge, because you could actually just drop your blue fire off the edge, and that's annoying. At this point, if you don't need to get blue fire for King Zora, I would advise going back to fill up on blue fire there. But I'm gonna do the route to show you what it's like if you want blue fire after doing this dungeon. So in this next room, we stick to the right to avoid getting hit by the boulder. And then we hit this crystal switch. Once again, this switch can be hit by several things. And it reveals a skull over here that's usually in transparent ice. You can peek that skull, though I don't think it's worthwhile because it's fairly easy to hit the switch and then reactivate it, as long as the Wolfos is nice. Sometimes the Wolfos falls into the hole next to the skull, so it's convenient to do this. But. And then we have one more skull in this dungeon. We can play Scarecrow Song to get there. We can also, in logic, hover boots onto this pillar there and use longshot to grab it. And you do that by standing on that platform right there. And the Ice Keys comes and says hi. You could also use ground jumps or glitchless jumps to get up here, just like in the vanilla game. And because I'm planning on routing in King Zora, I want to grab this blue fire here. Once again, you could play Song of Time here if you have it, or ground jump, or use glitchless jumps to get up. So 1 for the last red ice in the dungeon, and 1 for King Zora. And as I mentioned, you could jump slash through here to peek the gold skull if you want to peek it. It's actually super easy to clip into that block, but that's not allowed in the standard rule set. And in this last room, we just have a Stelphos fight. It's nice being able to ambush it like that. And we stand over here to get the last chest. And immediately after getting this last chance, we get a song. I'm playing with Song Sanity, so that's just a bundle of arrows for me. Now from here, you can save and quit to get out of the dungeon, or you can head over here and jump down this hole to get back to the entrance. And that's it. Thanks for watching.